Hi, Tanorex. Good morning. Rise and grind, yeah. Ugh. Get that bread. Feel pokey yesterday? No, I forgot, actually. After my blood work. So I gotta do that soon. Probably. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Got my blood work done, and then I didn't clean, and I didn't go grocery shopping. I have to do those today, because the plumber's coming, so that's great. And on. My friend wanted to hang out last night, and because she has this like super weird work schedule, she wanted to get out of the house. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So we went to this Iraqi place for dinner, which was kind of cool because I was like, oh, I've never tried like Iraqi food, and I kind of wanted to try it. It was like shawarma and stuff, but like with a twist, I guess. Except I fucked up, and like basically every single one of their sauces had dairy in it. Most shawarma places, the sauces are dairy free, but like literally every single sauce they had, except for their pomegranate sauce, which is the sauce I wanted to try, and like their hot sauce. So I actually had to send back this amazing looking like chicken wrap and like samoon bread because I just like I didn't know, like I didn't think about it. And then they just basically gave me like a bunch of chicken meat on a plate, so I ate that with rice. So it kind of sucked. Luckily, they only charged me for the shawarma, but like I was so mad. I was so embarrassed. Like I don't usually make that mistake. I'm usually pretty proactive. I was like, oh, garlic sauce, just like whatever, it's just like blended garlic and I don't know, oil. Nope. Nope. Basically garlic cheese is what that was. I tasted their like special in-house sauce, and I was like, I can't tell if that tastes like dairy or pickles. It was dairy. Programming today, poggers. We did a little yesterday. So yeah, it's a little upsetting, and I felt like a bozo. And then I just kind of had to like choke down shawarma meat without anything, like with like two sauces. It was okay. The rice was good. The rice reminded me of like Kabuli style rice, except it didn't have like the raisins, almonds, or carrots in it. Instead, it was just like basmati rice with, it was like a blend of basmati and brown basmati rice, but they topped it with like a sprinkle of ground saffron. So that was really good. But yeah, so I felt like a bozo. It's all good though, I guess. I tipped well because of the affair. Hey, 772. Yeah, but I was really excited to try. Like, I was really excited to experience Iraqi food, right? Because it's not really a cuisine that you see very often, even in big cities. I feel like, right? I hate fuck tea. I feel like, yeah, because like when I first moved here, I was like, wow, Portuguese food, so exotic, right? It was like so green. And then after having like Portuguese food, like Filipino food, I've had all kinds of cuisines since moving to Toronto, but I've never had any of these like other cuisines. I'm not talking about Nando's, I'm talking about like going to Little Portugal and sitting at like you know, a mom and pop restaurant, that kind of Portuguese food. I've had like Scottish food. Like I've had so many foods because Toronto's such a good place for like food and this like it's such a good food city. I'm not even kidding. But then it's like, oh yeah, Iraqi street food. I was like, oh shit, like you don't usually see. We even have like there's like Georgian restaurants here. I've been to one Georgian restaurant. I don't think it was that authentic because another one opened at the beaches and that was apparently much more authentic. So I really wanted to try that, but the Georgians cook with like dairy a lot, so um Israeli food. I've had Israeli food, it's pretty good. Um but yeah, I was like I never heard of like and I've never ever seen Iraqi food anywhere. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta that's on the list, you know. But it turns out I'm just a bozo. So there's that. Knowing someone or working with someone that knows how to make food from the country is always better than a restaurant. Well, yeah, but like it would be a little weird for me to go out of my way to be like, "Hello, Iraqi, would you like to be my friend and cook for me?" That's a little weird. What's a bozo? It's basically another word for idiot. That's not weird at all. I think it's a little weird. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just weird, I think. So yeah, um I still need to get them a pneumonia shot. Me more social. I try. I try. I swear I try. Start with make me food. Jeez. Okay. Hey Zurikov on YouTube. How am I? I'm okay. I'm alright. My friend's wife is Ukrainian. I got to try some authentic foods. They were just delicious. There were some that were kind of questionable for me also. Oh, dude, Ukrainian cuisine looks pretty awesome too. Hey, Selector. Oh, just Nikita? I can call you Nikita Zurikov? Alright. Nikita. I'll try to remember. There's a lot of people to keep track of. Oh, I see, and your name is literally on your page, Nikita. Less than 50 new views. That's new today. I just went live. We've been live for almost 10 minutes. 50 views at 10 minutes in. Not bad. Yeah. It's not too bad, actually. Hey, Viking. Good morning. I might have to make a cup of tea, you guys. I'm out of coffee. I still haven't bought that little instant pot yet. Instant coffee. Or not instant pot. What the fuck am I talking about? That little coffee pot. Also, I didn't do my workout today. I did um I did yoga instead. Seven stream streak and a 5 stream streak. Thank you, Viking. Thank you, Selector. Yeah, I didn't do the exercise cycle today. I did the looking fleek. Thanks, Desiree. I did some yoga this morning. I'm like, dude, I am out of shape. I think I know why it feels like my heart's gonna explode at night. Like when I lay down. I was trying to do like the the yoga, like basically every time you do a pose in yoga, the instructor is like, do a 3 count inhale, 3 count exhale. And I would do the 3 count inhale, and my lungs would like fill up at like the halfway point to 3. Like they would stop filling up before 3. And I was like, I used to be able to do like a 4 or 5 count inhale years ago. Like I used to really be able to like fill these lungs. I'm like I'm a little scared. I feel like I've lost lung capacity. Now I feel like I need to do that every day. Hey X Machine. Ascensio, love your stream. Can I ask you a favor? Could you remove that little white dot on your red top? Messing with my OCD. It's a hole. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little hole in the sweat in the shirt, so it's not gonna go away. It's just a teeny tiny little hole. But yeah, like I think I've lost lung capacity, which might explain why sleeping has become so difficult for me because I can't just like take a deep breath and calm down and like relax. Because there's no like lung to take a deep breath with, you know? It's not like I'm having shortness of breath though. Like I've had like uh you know, lung tests, I guess, recently even. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like, should I keep doing the exercise cycle? Should I just start doing the yoga instead? Or maybe I should do both at the risk of like doing too much at once. Because I worry if I add too much to the routine too fast, then like none of it won't like the habit won't like stick. If that makes any sense. Yeah, not cool. Just do the yoga. Yeah, the yoga's faster, but I love the way that the exercise cycle makes me feel. I feel so good after doing the exercise cycle. But the yoga makes me feel like relaxed and I feel like I don't know. I'm not sure. And like my friends, they do the exercise cycle and they're like in an Apple Watch competition, I guess, which I also want to be a part of. Don't do it on the same day as the strength. I thought about this. I thought about alternating too. No, there's no permanent cure, but like I used to be so much more fit. I used to have like muscle on my arms, and I used to be able to like do like a 4 and 5 count inhale, and I can barely make it to 3. I don't know. I saw this. There was this couple working out in the fitness room yesterday. No, I'm also an exercise physiologist. Are you really, Viking? Viking, you get more mysterious every day. You work in Kenya on a contract. You have weird identification in Kenya. You're also an exercise physiologist. I will. I'll message you. Because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I saw this couple yesterday, and the guy, the guy and a girl, the guy was doing like weights and stuff, and the girl was doing cardio like hard. Like she was She was going as hard as I was on this, like, but she was on the treadmill. And then afterwards, they did yoga together to like stretch out. I'm like, okay, 3 gigs I'm always juggling. But are you a real Viking? Coaching and doing gait analysis? Gait analysis? Like the way people walk? Am I going to Kenya? No. We just have a viewer that seems to be in Kenya quite a lot. A channel regular that seems to be in Kenya quite a lot. So, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what to do. I like having that lung capacity though. Hello, K Master on YouTube. Actually, the only reason I did yoga this morning is because my legs felt very rubbery this morning, and my ass is sore from the bike. Right, the bike makes your ass sore. So yeah, but my legs felt super rubbery. So I was like, oh, you know what? Some downward dogs and stuff. That would be such a good way to stretch out all this stuff. No, I can't do the pool because because of the lung stuff, man. You're probably right, but like, dude, when I notice now that when I'm in a pool, like it's kind of I have very low like endurance in a pool because of the pressure of the water on my chest, right? No, I think it's either yoga or exercise bike. Uh, Dude, should I make some eggs for brekkie? Probably. What do you guys think? Yeah, I already answered my own question. Should have boiled some eggs actually. That would have been a good idea. Yoga to build up endurance, then bike. I don't know. Hang on. Oh, of course I need to wash the pan because I'm a lazy fuck. Hmm. Oh yeah, you know what I always wanted to always meant to try was like fisherman's eggs or whatever. Is it fisherman's eggs? Yeah. Sardines. Hello, Vamala. Good morning. It looks so good. You have garlic. I use red onion. I'd probably use shallot, tomatoes, and I don't know what that chopped. Oh, it's fresh parsley. Ooh, and they put olives in it. Oh my God. 4 eggs? That's crazy. That's a lot of egg. I feel like I'd have to share this with somebody. Yeah, servings too. That makes sense. And just do like half servings, I guess. Hey hotties, more raylib. Yes, yes, yes. Bruh. Finally we found Janet a partner. Oh yeah, so also I went and looked at Apple Watches last night. My friend was like, yeah, we should go window shopping and not actually buy anything. I'm like, okay. Nora. Hi, Nora. Dear Lord, I'm an idiot. I was typing the wrong channel. Oof. Oof. Must have been real confusing for that streamer. Hey, Lisp Gamer. Hey, Joich. Wow, everybody's here today. This is exciting. Right when I'm about to go cook a bunch of eggs. Actually, just two. And a slice of bread. Yeah, I went to look at Apple Watches. I was like, it's kind of expensive to buy an Apple Watch. Like, is it really worth buying? That's what I want to know. Is it really worth buying? Also, I got to like hold the iPhone Air. I thought it was like a gimmick, but I'm like, oh, I kind of like the iPhone Air because, like, okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but see how like my hands are small, right? I have small hands, right? Let's say this is like, I know what it looks like, but let's like the radius of like my inner hand, right? The radius of my inner hand is small. So I use a small phone, iPhone 12 mini, but the thinner iPhone Air, I actually felt was much more comfortable for my small hands. Right? Because I picked up the iPhone 16e and I picked up this iPhone 17 and 17 Pro Max or whatever. And the 17 Pro is like chonky. Chonky, chonky, chonky. And then the 16e is kind of like this thickness but bigger. But the iPhone Air is like the same size as like same screen size as I think the Pro 17 Pro, but because it's thin, I felt like I could actually move like reach. I could actually reach like part of the screen real estate with it. Does that make any sense? Anyways, it's like that's kind of cool. A massive case. It's like a brick so I can't lose it. Yeah, like that's kind of why I'm like scared to give up my iPhone 12 mini. It's because my hands are so small. But anyways, yeah, Apple Watch. I was like, do I really need an Apple Watch? I'm like, price wise, just track like my heart going bing bong, like let's see, 329 times HST. Oh, that's not HST. It's like $371. I don't think there's any way I can write that off as a business expense. And then like I think the Apple Watch Series 11, which kind of felt better, and I like the idea of having like all the other sensors. 549. That's crazy expensive. Like 549. It's like, oh brother, please. It's like 600 after HST. Bruh. Creative accountant, apparently. Use an Apple Watch to listen to music with Bluetooth, answer calls. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. You got a Garmin Forerunner. This is the problem though. I want the Apple Watch to also like be in this like little like sub clique of like girls that exercise. It's like so stupid. Click. The way you're wearing your hair today. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I didn't shower and I exercised, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put it in a bun. Okay, I'm gonna go fry up some eggs real quick, you guys. And it's gonna take a few minutes because I gotta wash the pan. So yeah, we just had an ad, so I don't know. Just sit pretty, you guys. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a couple minutes. How many people said chair stream? Let me see. Hey, Oreo. What's up? Oh, thanks for the sub, Oreo. Thanks for the 2 months. I love that. 10 stream streak for Patrick. Thank you. I'm sorry, I had to go cook some breakfast right quick. It's almost done. Be done in like 2 seconds. Nobody said chair stream, really? I expected people to be like, woo, chair stream. Oh, one-on-one with the manager? Good luck, bro. Ah, brekkie. Eggs and toast. Yeah, except I didn't toast the bread, so it's just kind of eggs and bread. Hey, distance. Bone apple tea. Thank you, Nora. Oof. They're runny eggs. Yeah, so the Apple Watch. I'm like, I don't know. It seems like extravagant, you know? I don't know why. It is like a tiny little iPhone on your wrist. Hey, Isaac. What's it for? What, the Apple Watch? It's for a number of things, apparently. But I was looking at, like, you can set it to, like, different exercise modes. One of them, I, like, looked at the indoor cycling. I was like, okay. What if it's the bread for if you're eating eggs alone? For the yolk, I guess? Need to get back to having breakfast at a reasonable hour, too. You can buy an Apple Watch before you know you're getting a water bottle with an app. Is that a thing? Water bottle with an app? My friend was trying to convince me that I should buy an Apple Watch. She's like, if you like invest in something, you're more likely to carry through with it. And I'm like, that sounds like the sunk cost fallacy. I don't have a boyfriend, Johnny. I might have ADD. I don't know. Yo, nameless. My hands are small. Hey, Atsui. I try not to fuck with cured meat like bacon. Yeah, I mean, if there's any fallacy that's probably like a good thing, it's one that coaxes you to work out. All right. Oh, fuck. Make my fucking words. I got yolk on the desk. Hang on. I guess my like worry is that I'll like fall off with exercising and then I'll have spent this money and then like yeah, like the thing about extrinsic motivation is that if you don't have intrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivation is it can be powerful, but it's like it's also a recipe for burning out, right? Oh, reach sister. Yeah, so there's yeah, and I'm also like because you know it's like kind of a meme that like, well, my hair's not standing up like it was. Boo. Yeah, no, once it becomes part of the routine, it's like good, right? I already have an anchor habit, so to speak, an anchor habit, which is my morning coffee. Janet Carter? Like yeah, I already have like an anchor habit, so to speak. So I can probably form the exercise habit around that, like I did in the past. But it's like a meme for somebody to like, you know, start a hobby or something and then buy all the most expensive equipment for it. You're in shape AF. All you have to do is eat when really hungry and fast once a week. What? I don't want to fast. I hate fasting. Fasting sucks. All right, BRB. Mm-hmm. Oh. Got in the habit of going for a run during lunch break. It helps me clear my mind to write even shittier code. It's a store-bought arrow chamber. It sure is. Hmm. Hmm. Oh wait, shoot! I forgot. I gotta do my cream. Ugh. All right. Good old hair clip. My wild, wild hair. Got it. Yeah. Testosterone cream sounds too crass. I'm gonna start calling it horny cream. Top emote of every stream is the head pat emote. How is horny cream less crass than testosterone cream? Uh, well, underwear thief. Testosterone is a bad word for my fellow dolls, so I like horny cream better. Hmm. Oh, the plumber's coming today. I don't want people in here. Man, I hate contractors so much. But he's gonna fix a leaky pipe under the sink, which caused a bunch of mold to grow under there, so. Talking about Barbies again. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Chad, good morning. Hide under the bed. I could. He's gonna lay pipe. Yeah, just not the good kind. He's actually gonna fix real pipes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No female alpha. Yeah, it's true. You need to do the plumbing in your house? At least you don't have to do the plumbing in the winter. Do you have insulation and stuff yet? I think you said you did windows, but I don't remember insulation. Insulation after plumbing and electrical. Completely sealed in now? Oh, that's good. Lisp tomfoolery today? Ooh, fun. Okay, cool. Favorite Xbox 360 game? Oh man, I have fond memories of playing Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion on Xbox 360. Me and my friend would literally stay up all night playing that game. Halo 3 was really fun. Elder Scrolls 4, Scheme or Common Lisp. Ancient Lisp even. Ooh, Mac Lisp. Wow, okay. Yeah, Halo 3 was good. Halo Reach, we played that a lot in university. We played a lot of Halo Reach in university. Me and my roommate, my bestie. Halo Reach was fun. I was much better at Halo Reach than Halo 3, but I still like Halo 3. Um, hmm. Man, it's crazy what Microsoft has done to the Xbox. The Xbox used to be this juggernaut after they invested like $1 billion just to get into the console market with the first Xbox. And then like the Xbox One and now the Series S and X, they really fucked up. They just kind of like dropped the ball so hard. Do a lasso run? What do you mean lasso run? The reach ending was astonishing. Oh, the Spartans fought alone, literally last man on Earth. Yeah, we never played the story. We only played online Xbox Live. Like only. Yeah. Xbox is basically abandoned now. Oh, I know, it's crazy. Am I good at math? I don't know. I'm not so sure. I want to see you write hello world in assembly. Okay, which assembler? Trip their own dicks at Microsoft. Hey, Jeremy. Whoa, this guy read the Halo book. Actually, I see the Halo books at Indigo all the time, and I'm like, I wonder if they're good. Like even the Alien book. There's actually an Alien Isolation book. Like, was somebody adapted like the video game story into a novel, like a novelization of the video game story of Alien Isolation. I'm like, it's really tempting to read that book. Apparently, it's not bad. Blackburn, are you talking about the book? It's just so silly to me that there's an actual like Alien Isolation like book. Let's see. Shin Goodreads. Okay, it's 3.64 stars. That's not like that's not terrible. That's actually decent. That's like a decent rating, right? You know anything about Goodreads, like books, great books have like 3.75 stars on Goodreads. So the suspense keeps you going in Alien Isolation, like the book or the game. See, this is the problem. You always have to be like the book or the game. And then there's the book I'm reading right now, which is Number 9 Dream, and I'll endlessly talk about Number 9 Dream. At 3.9 stars. That's weird. I could have swore a few like weeks ago that was actually like 4 stars out of 5. Goodreads. Oh, system call, system call. How many eggs am I having? I only had 2. Not afraid of LDL. Yeah, so there's like yeah, like egg consumption isn't associated with blood serum cholesterol levels. Um, but there are certain things that you consume that will carry cholesterol into cells, right? Like this is what high density lipoproteins and low density lipoproteins are, right? High density lipoproteins carry cholesterol out of cells, and then low density lipoproteins carry cholesterol into cells, right? And you can lower your low density lipoproteins by eating things like fiber and soy and all this stuff while actually decrease your low density lipoproteins. Books are so fun to read when you get into them, especially something related to your interest. Yes. Yeah, I love fiction, man. I just love reading fiction so much. Oh, I love it. Yeah, apparently every Alien movie has a novelization that went with it. It's cool. It's cool, bro. Yeah, LDL fucks you up. No, eggs don't have HDL at all. They have cholesterol. Cholesterol is a steroid, right? Am I Canadian? Yeah. 100%. Canadian AF. Four of my blood work favors? No, don't. Look, I just have like I just know a lot about stuff because I get a lot of blood work done regularly. Like yesterday. You can see the bruise on my arm, kinda. Canadians speak French, right? Occasionally. About like 15 to 20% of us, yeah. But the Idaho version. How are you now? How are you now? Oh, sorry. I was messaging my editor. My editor, because I'm so official, you guys. Yeah, so since I posted a TikTok yesterday after stream, it's almost to at 65,000 views. Okay, chat, should I buy an Apple Watch or not? What do you guys think? I need this decision off my plate. Plaques in the arteries are made of calcium. Fuck it, send it. No Apple Watch, waste of money. Yes, no. Don't put cancer on your wrist. How much would an Apple Watch benefit me? We talked about it at length at the beginning of the stream. Only if you have an iPhone, though. I do. Right here. Apple. See? It's an old iPhone, but it's still usable with the Apple Watch for now. Everything calcium is a double-edged sword. Like the calcium channels that keep your heart pumping. Good, I did the Google Watch because I run an Android phone. Maybe upgrade the phone first. A new phone's too expensive. I always buy phones outright. Just a matter of principle. So, yeah, that would cost... How much is it? Apple.ca. Let's go here. Okay, iPhone. Yep, okay. iPhone Air. Because that's apparently what I'm into. Holy smokes. Bro. Brother. Oh, they have different colors? The cheapest iPhone Air is $14.49. $1,449 Canadian rubles. You know, do you know how many MNT computers I can buy with that much money? Do you know how many MNT computers I can buy? One. Watch is a bit useless. Buy it if you like, but consider the money spent on a gadget. This is my conundrum. I'm like, is it really worth it? One MNT with 2 gigabytes of RAM. Hey, that's one MNT with 4 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, MNT Pocket. I guess there's the iPhone SE. The iPhone 16e. Yo, Trino, thanks for the 18 months. That's huge. Let's see. From $8.99. Okay, so the iPhone 16e is like cheaper. Yeah, but the iPhone 16e is different than the iPhone SE, unless you're talking about the Apple Watch SE, Jeremy. Because the Apple Watch SE is what I was thinking about getting. I don't know, it's all so stupid. I've been trying to get away from Apple's walled garden. Just get the Ultra? No, it's so big. It's like bigger than the size of my arm. Like, I'm not even kidding. My arm, like, is so big. I do like that the Apple Watch has, like, really gay bands, though. Like, pride bands. Because gay stuff. They still have me in the Lock Garden, Sag. The new gay bands are dope. Yeah, I just saw it, actually. It looks a little weird, because, them's aren't really pride colors, but it's cool, I guess. The sport band. I guess like it's a little esoteric because they're like colors from like a bunch of different pride flags that most people don't know about. So it's a little esoteric in that sense. But it also kind of seems like they're like hiding from like the ones that everybody knows. I do just like the original like rainbow one that says Pride. I'm like, yeah, yeah, fuck yeah. For a long time, I've been thinking of that .ca as the California top level domain. Nope. It's Canada. Top level domains are country codes. Hey, Shader Theory. Hey, Descartes. Actually, for Catalonia. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, guys. Maybe watches are stupid. Maybe it's just like stupid. It's jewelry, not stupid. An Apple Watch? Tuvalu? Apparently a sizable chunk of Tuvalu's GDP comes from the .tv domain. And then there's the Series 11 with its ECG. It's ECG and like stuff. So tempting just to go below $600. Brother. Have a good morning. Just want to stop by and say hello. Okay. Well, thank you, Jeremy. I hope you have a good morning. Oh, interesting. Wait, what? The Apple Watch SE can do irregular rhythm notifications, but it doesn't have an ECG app. Wouldn't it have to have an ECG to detect an irregular rhythm? Medical tests like an electrocardiogram. What does the Apple Watch SE have an ECG in it and they disable it with software? That's fucking sneaky. That's fucking sneaky. Well, then how do they know? An ECG in a watch? Apparently Apple Watch Series 11 does. Yeah, app devices like Apple Watch can take a single lead ECG to detect irregular heart rhythms, sharing data with your doctor. Single lead? That's interesting. So, pulse oximeter and AI. Hmm. I do like the idea of having an oximeter as well. See, all the things I'd really want in an Apple Watch are the more expensive one. And I'll just get paralyzed by analysis paralysis and buy none of them, probably. Likely. Likely by Nunzo. My dual monitor? Yeah. So I have a monitor and then it's a laptop. I'm literally streaming on a MacBook Pro. Mm-hmm. Guilty as charged. Give me your CC info and I'll buy it for you. Oh, that's so nice of you. I never thought about just giving my card information away like that, bro. Oh wow, we're almost at 9,400 followers. Does anybody want to follow? Maybe just 4 more people. You want to smash that follow button? If you're new here from TikTok, maybe, I don't know. IDK. A lot of comments on that video. I'm not even gonna read them. I'm not even gonna read the comments because people are mean. People keep calling me stupid. Thank you, Squish. I used to wear an Apple Watch until I broke my shoulder and couldn't wear it for like a year. It was nice, but I'm used to not wearing it anymore. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I call myself a bozo quite often. Insights and music. Wait, do they have Spotify for Apple Watch? Or do I have to switch to Apple Music finally? And the Apple One subscription looked kind of appealing at one point, but then I was like, Apple Arcade. So I went and looked at the games on Apple Arcade. Horrible. They all look horrible. I'm like, how are these? Like, this ain't it, dog. Even Reddit has games now. Reddit has games. What the fuck? Couldn't even type on my phone with that arm. Don't do stupid shit while skiing. I don't think I could do winter sports. I saw a video of like this guy on a snowboard and he was like in the snow upside down. And this other guy on the snowboard like saw him because he took this weird like trip down the mountain and then he stopped and like dug him out. Like dog, like in a tree well. Yeah, that I was like, man. I think I'm good on like the snowboarding and stuff. It's probably okay if you stick to like the normal like slope, I guess, but if you like try to be adventurous, you might end up upside down and then unable to move and slowly suffocating. I'm just saying. Love casual snowboarding. The grooms type still slopes, and that's very unlikely. Second monitor is a cheap display from it's a shitty BenQ display. One that flickers because it doesn't play well with my MacBook. I have a conspiracy theory that Macs don't play well with non-Apple displays, so that on purpose. Because it's been a bug since like forever, since the M1 generation, so pretty sure it's intentional. Do you like IntelliJ or Emacs? I use Emacs mostly. Well, it depends on the language, I think. I usually use Emacs, but sometimes I use like uh if I write Go, I'll use Goland. It tells what your major in college. Well, we call it university here because college is a different thing. But I was pursuing a major in computer science for like a billion years before dropping out. And by a billion, I mean like 5 or 6. Yeah. Why did I drop out? Because I was offered a job. I also have satellite stuff on me at all times. Do I regret not finishing? I used to, but not really anymore. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. Because I know that I can teach myself anything if I want. Even hard stuff. Hmm. Brother. Same, I want to own my phone. Oh. Wait a second. Oh, it looks like I disconnected from the chat for some reason. Why did IDK Monkey, your chat didn't show up about owning your own phone? Or you want to own your phone? That's weird. Learning stuff can be fun. You need to find the right motivation. Yeah. Monkey, that was from a while ago? Really? Weird. Weird. Oh, I don't know. Should we write code or what? What should we do? I could continue blathering about the Apple Watch. Or something else. MNT? Pocket reform, maybe? Sensible, you were talking about buying phones, is that right? Yeah. Well, I used to work for a mobile phone carrier in Canada, and like they had such predatory pricing, and they obviously inflated the price of cell phones so much that you kind of had to like buy into these like subsidized contracts. I remember they were selling like the Google Pixel for like $700 or $800, like no contract. And but Google was selling it for like 3 or 400, like directly from Google. Not region locked, not carrier locked, not anything. So that's when I kind of started to clue in that like the actual price of these phones is inflated so that people feel like like they can't afford them, right? Unless they buy into this contractual expensive phone plan. So I've not or sorry, I've bought in every single cell phone since completely outright. And it's the no contract plans in Canada. They're the best. They're the cheapest. They're the cheapest and they get the best stuff cuz you can leave whenever. So, like their retention department will always give you good deals to stay. It's kind of crazy. Separate lines on the invoice. That's smart. Cell phone market is shisty. Yeah, it's pretty shady. Do I have a cat? No. I'm allergic to cats, so thanks for streaming Closure Script. inspired me to give it another shot and I'm going really well. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Osley. Yeah. Yeah, the Janet Lang seems okay so far. We were messing with it a bit yesterday. Why do you keep calling me Janet Carter? Is your name Janet Carter Blackburn? Miss Janet's Jonathan Blow arc? What? No, I'm not. The Janet programming language was not made by me. I've got to it's like the biggest disclaimer ever. I did not make this programming language. A man named Calvin made this programming language. So when I eventually do make a Lisp, because, you know, everybody makes a Lisp at some point, I'm just going to call it Calvin. You will learn Calvin. Calvin programming language. Calvin Carr. Oh. Hmm. Can we be part of a sale program for our coffee shop in Calvin? A point of sale program. Sure. Our coffee shop? I see what you did there. Your coffee shop. Oh, but our coffee shop seems so quaint. For a minute there, I pictured a life together. Oh, nice. Because the Toronto Maple Leafs suck this year, the tickets are actually like quite a bit cheaper than they usually are. Writing a package manager for Calvin and calling it Hobbs. Huh. Uh, JLib test, I think it was. Draw poly. Draw circle gradient. Draw line. Bezier? What the hell is Bezier? What's a Bezier? Bezier curve. Curves use small model smooth curves can be scaled indefinitely. Okay. Draw line X, draw line strip. Oh, I see. Yeah, just an arm and a leg, not a just an arm or a leg, not an arm and a leg. That will that I will humbly work at. Yes. So funny. It's like those memes. I need to ace this test so my wife can lose $25,000 annually on a flower business and something else. Except coffee shops are actually like very high margin businesses, typically. You sell a cup of coffee for like $3 or $4, and it probably costs like pennies to make that cup of coffee, right? Yeah, that's true. The rent. That's why there's actually somebody in the summer, during like the Toronto summer, they go to the beaches and they have like a little cart. It's like a hot dog cart, except they just serve coffee and like lattes and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty smart. That's so Canadian. Yeah, place with foot traffic. I would love to like. I've been having a hard time finding coffee shops that are just kind of like cozy places to go hang out. You know. Um. Usually Jimmy's is, but like they don't have comfy seating. Hey, shrimp. Like I want like a place with like a sofa and like armchairs and stuff, and you're like chilling, sipping your cappuccino. I just want that Global Village coffee house feel. That's all I want. Global Village coffee house feel. Although it was pretty good to go to when I went to Jimmy's because I drank like two coffees and had one of their breakfast cookies, and then before I left I like used the bathroom pretty fiercely, and then got the hell out of there because I was embarrassed. Fell into the snow, almost dropped my croissant. Damn, that sounds so French. So French Canadian. I forget what the French word for fall is. What's my coffee order? Usually just black, or maybe with like a splash with like some oat milk. Um, I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately with like dairy-free creamer, so that's been kind of cool. Mostly I started drinking like oat milk or creamer in my coffee because my teeth were turning like brown. So I was like, okay, I need to like lighten up on the black coffee, I think. Because I'm probably going to have to get my teeth bleached. See? I had to drink black coffee this morning, so. Have I tried coffee with ginger root? I feel like that would be really spicy coffee. Gold plating to teeth? Ugh. God, that kind of stuff just seems so gross to me. I don't know. Hmm. Hey, Ball City. AI powered teeth. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now we have this new coding overlay where I'm on the side. Hey, look, I'm over here now. And then we have Emacs chillin'. There's also a web server for Janet. Of course, it's very very like Ring, the closure popular closure web server, I think. Emacs ever chillin'. Supporting my company closure stuffs, both back end and front end with reagent reframe inspired by Janetta. I actually don't really care for reagent and reframe. Reframe actually falls apart pretty fast in large code bases. If you know, you know. Require me to use Emacs only VS Code? Ew. A fun one-on-one. Are you still employed? No, life gets simpler when you start using VS Code? No. I don't know about that at all. Worry about writing actual code than worry about stupid config files and breaking plugins. Hard disagree. Oh yeah, they can't afford to let you go. Alright, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. Hmm. Disagree with disagreement. Let's disagree. Let's agree to disagree. Bro. Oh. Ugh. Fuck. I'm so surprised there's no library for... I'm surprised there's no Janet library for... like, rendering text. Like, there's literally nothing. Janet... template rendering. Okay, interesting. Mendoza. We could build a website with the Janet programming language. Although, I suspect it would be very similar to the websites I built with Clojure. Ugh. Oh, you are pretending to write code? Wow, rude. Well, every time I write code, nobody watches, so whatever. Maybe I should just be a full-time just chatting streamer then. since you guys insist on being mean, we come to look at you. I'm just so real and pretty, you guys. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. Not with that face. Wow. Ouch. Now you're being mean. Hmm. Draw a poly. Interesting. So if we change this to 4, will we get... Oops. Fuck. I can't... I can't type this morning, I guess. The pouty lips, squished up eyes. Oh. Another interview in Toronto? Would you care to share where at? Raylib is good. I agree, Leland. I'm like very interested in exploring Raylib. Oh, interesting. Nope. That's fair. I wouldn't tell me either. Ugh. It's pretty cool that you can make like standalone executables with Janet, I think. It's very, very cool. Although it's probably just the Janet runtime with a name, maybe. CEO talk, so we'll talk to him first and let you know. Oh, okay. You're a Janet executable? Good question. I don't know. IDK. You looking for something? What do you mean? Am I looking for something? Work? Oh, not really. I was gonna do another contract with my regular client. Wait, why does Zorik want to collaborate? What the fuck? That's awkward. That must be a mistake. Alright, let me go change the stream title. Mm-hmm. Dev. Everybody's streaming that category this morning, so... Talk to the counting monitor? God, I've been spending a lot more time in just chatting. Than I usually do. Lovely. Sorry. TikTok stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get the raylib cheat sheet going again. Yo, chat, what the heck? Everybody just stopped talking out of nowhere. Hey, vodka. Hmm. Article about streaming fatigue where content creators sort of mentally crushed by having to basically always be online. Do I ever get that? Sometimes. I should book off my birthday from work as a vacation. Yes. Hands in the air if you just don't care. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I get like stream fatigue. I don't stream like all day every day though, right? Only certain days. Or well, I do stream every day, but mostly in the morning. Yeah, everybody's got me on the background. It's no bueno. It's not good, bro. Mm-mm. Hmm, that's weird. Did the stream die? Did I make enough to retire early? No. Yeah, no. I don't know. I seem to disappear from the category listings, so why not move to the United States? Because I don't want to get disappeared and die in ICE custody, that's why. You're in the list for me. Show up as #1 on live channels we think you'll like. It's just weird because all the stats are so much better in just chatting. It's like really hard for my like content brain to not like that. Actually, the marginal tax rate in a lot of states is competitive with Canada. We just get more state benefits. We just get more benefits from the government for it. Like places worth living like New York State, California, combined with the federal tax rate have the same roughly the same marginal tax rate as Canadians across the board. And you don't even get any benefits for it. Yeah, yeah, they do. I used to work for a tax accounting company. They were one of my biggest clients for a while. It's a myth that Americans pay less tax. Maybe if you live in like some place like I don't know, what is it like it's like Texas doesn't have personal income tax or something. It's like, yeah, cool. Also, you don't get like parks and good schools. Like, God. Americans are paid a lot. Sup, Janet? Sup, Climb Bottle? What's up? Park D's? You can get power in the winter. Take the good with the bad. Oh my god, you're actually coding? Man, at this point, I'm just gonna be a just chatting streamer from now on. From all the people giving me shit. Nora. But you saw all the crazies that brought out? Yeah, it wasn't too crazy. But your heart desires, don't listen to the haters. You're right. I'm gonna order an MNT pocket reform. Easy. So yeah, I really like that Janet can produce executables with the Janet Package Manager, JPM. I don't really know how to do graphic stuff here with raylib. Uh, why are you ordering so many MNT reforms? Well, I just want to order a small one because the big one I ordered is delayed. That's all. That's the only reason why. Mm-mm-mm. Doop doo. I take question back. Guys, I just need a smaller MNT reform to tie me over until my big one comes. Like, what's so hard about this to understand? The next is coming next year. Wow. Wow. So rude. You are mean. So I can load an image, like a sprite. Yeah, we should try loading a sprite. That could be fun. Yay, follower goal. 94 hundo. We are approaching 10K soon. Let's go. Is there an image I can fuck with here? Actually, yeah, let me copy an image. Maybe the sprite from the game. Uh, what's it going? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm just copying the player image into the project directory. Cool. Great. Amazing. It's amazing. Load file from... Okay, this is interesting. Load image from file into CPU memory. It's interesting that it would specify that. Load image from memory. Okay. Load image from texture. From GPU texture data. So, okay, interesting. We can load a texture. Load a texture from a file into GPU memory, VRAM. Ah, this is interesting. That's actually really cool that it lets you That's actually really cool that it lets you discern between CPU memory, like RAM and VRAM, and its API. I mean, functionally, they are the same because this is a MacBook. But if I was playing if this was a game, if we were making a serious, legit game, super serial game, that would be really helpful, I think. Uh, hmm. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can use it. Load texture. Do I need, but the thing of the texture is, do I need to, oh yeah, I need to draw the texture. Okay, okay. Hang on, chat. Hold on. Same as if you have a Firewire GPU. What about, wait, what? Why not Thunderbolt? How do you address GPU memory? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I really have no idea how they would address GPU memory. Texture. Load texture. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fun. And then draw texture. Oh, this should be fun, actually. Why don't I get circle gradient, Y. Let's get rid of this. Oh, wait, that's not comma. What's a comma? What's a comment in Janet? Oh, for fuck's sakes, here we go. Uh, Janet in Y minutes. Is it a hash? It is a hash. Okay, that's weird. Why would it be a hash? I don't like that if it's a hash. I was worried from the title you were not doing CLJ. Oh my god. Nope, not CLJ. It's Janet. The Janet programming language. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Yeah. Uh, is there like a long form comment? There's no reader comment or anything like that. That's kind of rough. That's actually very rough. So what if I... Okay, that works. The Emacs like comment thing works. Draw a line, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, may as well just get rid of all that stuff. Mazel, bud, mazel. And then where's the, I keep losing the cheat sheet here. It's just load texture. Oh no, draw texture. Draw texture, texture, X. I guess we need math floor X, math floor Y, okay. And then tint, which is a color object. Can tint be nil? Color normalized values from 0 to 1. Hi, Judy. Pass to raylib unless it's some auto magic. Yeah, you're probably right, but let's try it anyways. Let's just break it, I guess. JPM build. Segmentation fault. Okay, so I don't know how to create a color here. What's this? I don't know what this vector type is. Because it's probably 0001. right? That's probably like what the vector would be. Needs to be a value, color function or something. Yeah, apparently there's actually like color structs, I guess. But I don't know how to make a vector 4 type. That's the only problem. Right? Because I can call color from normalized here. Right? I can be a color from normalized. But it requires a vector a vector 4. But this is not a vector. This is a tuple. This is not a vector in Janet. So oh yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll try it, see if it works. Nope, segmentation fault. So it needs to be the vector 4 type. I just don't know where to get it. Check out the raylib repository. Raylib vector 4 vectors. It says to use a tuple, but it doesn't work. Of course. Vector 2, 3, and 4. Ugh. You int 8. Yeah, the readme here says to use an actual tuple like this, so if this doesn't work, we're probably cooked. This experiment is probably done. Well, they're supposed to be normalized values, so maybe that's it. I don't know. Hey, Adam. Adam did, in fact, tune in. Yeah, Janet, the programming language. People on YouTube. Clear background also takes color. Whatever you're doing there should work. Wait, where does... Oh, yeah, this right here. Maybe this should be 0? Or should it all be 1? I don't know. Okay, so like there's debug information here. It says the image was loaded successfully into memory. But then beyond that, there's not really any data. Here, I'll get rid of this poly. Color from normalized. Yeah, I have up here. Can you see it on the screen at the top? Def texture, load texture. Oh, hi Non. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so I'm like, qua? Wild non-codes appears. Hmm. Maybe color. Oh wait. Oh wait. No wait. Yeah, color from normalized. So what's a normalized vector 4? What's a normalized vector for? Just like 0 to 1 values, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what normalized means. Don't see her so much since she got a job. Yeah, but she streams on the weekend, so. Wait, yo. I think these have to be precise values. Let's try that. Nope. And plus raylib. Function from normalized. Is it an actual function that they ported? I should probably make sure it's an actual function they ported. Yeah, they didn't even port it. It's not even in the library. Yeah, it's not even in the repository. So like shapes, shader, math, gestures, core, audio, 3D. Color of all 0 will hide the sprite. No, guys, it's not that it doesn't work. It's there's a segmentation fault when it's building, so oh, interesting. Okay, so there's some wrapper magic shit. I should really read the README here because it's like the core documentation. Um, colors can be specified in a few ways. No. These color constants. Well, that's not it though. Like, how are you supposed to load a texture if you can't create a color object? Doesn't really make a lot of sense. See literal in the Janet thing? I don't know. But it's weird because it's just like, oh, colors can be specified with keywords or RGBA tuples. Oh, interesting. I wonder if I just need to be like that instead. No, still seg faults. Well, this is turning into a big buff, I guess. I want to make sure they're not doing some macro magic here or something. Okay, yeah, they are. Okay, yeah. So if there was a function color from normalized, it would be here in one of the header files, but it's not here, so I guess they just didn't implement it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But like, how are you supposed to load textures if you can't create color objects? You don't end drawing? Yeah, I do. End drawing's right there. Chat's in the way. I'm sorry about that. Here, let me get rid of this. But yeah, like it doesn't seem like there's actually any way to create a color object, which you would need for drawing a texture. Like every single draw texture function takes a color tint at the end. So I kind of wonder, is this just like, I feel like people, when they build like stuff like this, it's very typical of people to kind of just build out like a somewhat use case, but they don't actually do it properly because they don't actually build a proper game with something. The clear background works then? Yeah. Well, no, it's because clear background is actually bound in the API. So if you go to the raylib repository and I search clear dash background, it's in the core.h file, but like color from normalized doesn't exist. Oh, I can just do get color. But like that doesn't make sense though, because I need an alpha value for the texture. I suppose it's supposed to be a tint. Okay, let's try get color. I'll just say get color. I think there's hex literals in Janet. I'm not sure. Yes, there is. And that didn't work either. What do they just not implement any of the color functions? Yeah, there's like literally no get color here, but you need a color object to do this. This is fucked. Okay. It says you can just specify values instead of constructing color objects, but it obviously doesn't work. Try none, maybe? Yeah, I don't think... Like, yeah, Nora, you're not wrong. The color documentation is pretty clear. Keywords, gray, white, black, or ray white. These color constants come from raylib. Oh, interesting. Okay. RGB or RGBA tuples, colors components should be integers from 0 to 1. Color integer representing an RGBA color. But like, why doesn't it work? I need to see draw texture. Did they implement draw texture? It's here, and they even rewrote the documentation string to be like texture, pause X, pause Y, and then tint. Wait, is there no space for get color? Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. Why would they do... So is it get color from normalized? No. There is a get color. API. Why would they... Wait, what? Hey, hang on. Wow, this is really weird. They actually... Yeah, if you look at how they implemented the clear background function, they actually call get color and then pass that to the clear background function. Because basically the way Janet code works, from like remembering from when we did the slay date stuff, is you kind of have like this thing that connects your Janet function name to a C function, and then the pattern becomes in your C function, you kind of do what you need to do to wrap the library function you want to call with like by finagling like params and stuff, and they actually call get color. I don't think there's 8-bit values, but they also never bind. They never bind get color to an actual Janet function, right? The jlib underscore get color function, they never bind it to an actual Janet function. So you can't get a color type. That's kind of short-sighted. Yeah, they just assume you pass integers around. But for texture data, and this is like basic graphics programming shit, you kind of need... You don't know why I need a color right now? Because the draw texture function takes a tint, which is a color object. Well, it's a color struct. Right? Oops. But yeah, even in the like the bindings that they created for this function, draw texture, they still have the tint function like object or struct here, right? Like basically I think they just fucked up. Okay. See if I can find the actual draw. Let's go look at the draw texture wrapper function. I want to know. I need to know if it's actually does use the... Okay, jlib get texture 2D. Yeah, there's like multiple levels of wrapping here. 2D. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like what we did, and they have like the argument vector and they just pass the abstract. Wait, what? Yeah, they're just blindly passing through like the argument vector. So they didn't create any way to actually create tint color objects. 9488 passes white as well. Like this? Why are you so obsessed with creating a... But no, you can't. It requires a color object in the API, and then it just blindly passes it through. Like I tried the value. I tried the value that you gave me, Judy. It's still seg faulted. What API? The raylib API. Right? Wait, what? I see their test. Cells, draw texture white. So, okay, so maybe my thing crashes then. I'm looking at their tests. Or I just had it on screen here. They just use white, I guess. Well, that's weird though. Is your texture non-nil? I assume so. The debugging output before the segmentation fault says File loaded successfully. Image data loaded successfully. 16 by 16. One bitmap. So I assume the texture loaded correctly. Maybe maybe I just need to look at their tests some more. Apparently. I don't see any load textures here. Ugh. MB4 Sigma, yeah. Yeah, I only see load texture from image data. So I'd have to be like load image 1, apparently. A real hootenanny. I'm so sorry, Judy. Like, I guess I'm just a bozo. Cells, load texture from image. Like, we can do load texture from image, maybe. Okay, let's do that. Image, load, image 1. Def texture, load texture from image. They have some dithering on the image. That's interesting. Texture from image. Load image 1. Still failed. Is it because of... Is there like no relative pathing here? How is this so complicated? I don't know. Whoa, footlong. Thanks for the 20 gifted. Yo, what's up? I didn't even know you were here. Thank you. He shall appear. Just comes in, sprinkle a little sub love, and then bounces. Yay, gift subs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm doing here. I'll even try adding dithering to the image like they have. At this point, I'm just gonna like copy their test and see if it works. I'm still getting a seg fault. Oh, no, that's right. It's called texture. Really? The math functions? No, but the original example used the floor functions before and it didn't crash. So I don't, that doesn't seem to make much sense to me, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll just do a static position if that's the case. Instead of where the mouse is, but it's still seg fault, so there's something up. I don't know. Oh, this is weird. I don't know why it's seg faulting now. Ugh. Maybe we just don't have memory, you know? What happens if I just fuck? If I just get rid of this and try and build it? Will it work? Will it build? No, it's still seg faults. So it's not that. So what is it then? What? Or am I using Replit or VS Code? Brother. Brother. What does this look like to you? I think the command is editor. What did I do? Okay, that built, so... Oh, come on. Okay, so that built, so... It just doesn't want to load the texture data? Is that it? It just doesn't want to load the texture data? That has to be it. Yeah, it's gotta be it. If I do depth texture... Oh, you know what I wonder? You know what it might be, actually? Janet has vars. No, okay, I thought it might be side effects causing the segmentation fault, but there's just nothing. Is there like an error code that load from... Oh, ha ha ha, load texture from image. Ooh, treasure train incoming. You have to, init window before, oh, god damn it, really? I guess that makes sense. Oh, okay, so, yep, just being a noob here, don't listen to me. Draw texture, texture. But that's weird because Janet does hoisting. Like if I put this texture data right here, this is just, okay, I shouldn't do that on every loop. That's a memory leak. But basically Janet does hoisting. So, like that'll just bring it up to the global scope anyways. It's kind of weird. But I guess if it's, yeah, that's SDL is like that too, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm just a bozo. Was it math slash floor? Is math uppercase here? I don't remember. Window initializes the GPU and loads the texture. Yes. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And it did something. The build failed though. Why? Unknown. Oh, I misspelled texture. That's why. Hey, wow, those stack traces are more helpful than closure stack traces. I'm gonna suggest let binding without even thinking about init window earlier because it's how that's about as close to C as you would be able to do it. Yeah. But let binding would cause a memory leak, I think. Okie dokie. Found native thingy, error, cannot marshal, JLib image. Huh. Huh. Okay. Let's just go back to load texture from image. Load normal ass texture. You can free it after a while. Oh. And that built. Okay, that worked. So Oh, cool. Yeah, it works. Good. It only took like, I don't know, an hour. Hi, Fern. And now the little character guy is my mouse cursor, basically. That's kind of cool. Well, if we can render texture data from sprites for and read input, we're like basically halfway to a game, right? Also, we can't see the window, by the way. Yeah, because I have to keep reinitializing it. Here, I'll try and show you this window. It's really tiny, though. Ooh, I kind of have heartburn. Saltwater fern. Freshwater fern. How are you, Fern? If you're still here. If that's your real name. Fern. JK. Uh, there. There. There it is. Can you see the little guy? I can't see it. Well, it's on OBS, but it's really hard to see because it's a 16 by 16 sprite. Of course I'm still here. Aw. It's hard to see because it's a 16 by 16 sprite. I wonder if we can scale it up somehow. We must be able to scale it somehow. To like a surface? Is there like there's like... Do I know Slyborg? I think I followed her once. You can't see it? It's so small? Scale. There's not going to be a scale, so we need like a surface or something. That's what she said. Bro. Ow. Well, that's my left titty hurting again. I'm pretty sure there was there not surfaces? What? How did they do it in the examples? The raylib examples. Draw texture X Rec Pro. Either would work. Really? Am I just a bozo? I think I am. X. Texture with position defined as vector 2. 2D texture 2D with extended parameters. Oh, there's a scale here. Okay. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. X. Let me get position is a 2D vector. I should be able to pass that according to the JLib documentation. Rotation 0. Scale 2. And color's the same. Okay. And let's build it. GPM build. Boom. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. You guys can't see the window yet though. I have to keep like resetting OBS because it like binds to a process or something. Like a particular process. There, now can you see it? Now can you see it moving around? Doop 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 doop. See? See? Yeah. Yee, we can see now. Judy's already sick of my shit today. Wow, this is so much fun. This reminds me of when I first tried to make video games with like SDL and C++. You guys, it was so much fun. You're you're annoyed at yourself also should be working. What caused me to use Janet? I don't know. I've just been like always curious about it. Curious about the Janet programming language that I did not create. People keep asking me if I created it. I'm like, no, no, bro. I didn't think of the init window earlier because we're so like Lisp brained. That's why we're Lisp brained. I didn't even consider it. I was just like, yeah, texture data up here. I'm glad you're here, Judy, because I would have probably just spun on that forever, not ever realized. I don't think it's the color like half an hour ago, but I thought it did because I was misled by the texture output messages, the texture function log messages, because it said it was okay. So I was like, okay, what's okay? You know? Mm. Oh. Mm. Crept my way through. Works every time. Surprising raylib doesn't throw an error if you call them before it init window. Yeah, you think they would. Looking fit? I don't feel fit, random. In fact, I could barely breathe doing yoga this morning. I think it's segfaults in just two and just C too. Yeah, I believe it, honestly. But like, that's just the way C programs fail, right? But if this was C, you can probably build it with debugging symbols and then run it with GDB, right? And figure out why. Maybe. But there's no like Janet debugger. Hmm. I rarely have apps segfault. Because you're just that good. Is that why? Oh, I forgot to put. God, I'm such a bozo. There. Easy. Show me where I passed null when I shouldn't have. Null pointer, deref. Yeah. Got your dangling pointers. Hmm. Well, this is good. We have. Let's make it really big. I don't know. Like 10 times. Easy. Nice big scale. Scale for scale. Is that really 10 times? That looks like 2 times still. Oh, I didn't build it, that's why. Oh yeah, there we go. So smooth. It feels really smooth. I guess this is what happens when you don't target browsers. You just put stuff right in GPU memory. No browser bullshit needed. See how big it is? Goes a little weird though once you like leave the bounds of the application. What we should be doing is having the draw function a separate function and reevaluate it so the main loop just keeps running unless you need to load different textures. If you have a REPL. I don't know if this would actually run with a REPL. It might. We could try. I need to get I think I need INF Janet mode or INF REPL mode. Package install. But there's no like INF anything or it's not here. Janet mode. Nope. So I don't know what I need for like a REPL. Janet C flags? That's interesting. That's when linking to libjanet. So does that mean we can build with like debugging symbols? Compile C render loop into a shared lib and DL open it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Run rule, clean, install. Oh, there is a REPL. Okay, JPM REPL. Apparently it doesn't create a REPL for your project though. Cause builder. It's interesting. Uh, hmm. Oh, you get debugging once it hits C fun stuff. Yeah, you are probably right, Judy. That's weird. Maybe I don't have a GPM configured correctly. Fuck. Credit to climb bottle? Am I just missing messages? Mm. I don't know if it's superb yet. Yeah, there's no real way. It doesn't look like there's a way to just do. There's like, I don't know. Yeah. No way to be like, call the main function. I don't know how the Janet REPL works. I'm too used to the closure REPL. So I'm like, what? Oh, run a REPL in the same environment as the test environment. Allows you to use built natives without installing them. Okay. Debug REPL. Run a REPL in the context of a current project.janet file. This lets you run rules and otherwise debug the current project.janet file. Oh, that's not what I want. Is it? No, I don't think so. How is this so complicated again? I don't know. There's definitely a little resistance going on here. It's kind of weird that run REPL, when I do JPM REPL, it doesn't just load up the project definition into the REPL. It's Janituary, my dudes. Hey, X Job on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Mm-hmm. So wait, what? Uh, this is so confusing. Because it has NetREPL support, but it's like, here's a client, here's a server. Here, B, you should probably get some work done. Okay, Judy. Yeah. Definitely not the same level of... I guess, like, I was expecting a lot of, like, stuff to be similar to Clojure, and it's not. Well, listening in? Okay. Okie dokie. So apparently I should be able to create a test folder and be like main.janet, and then... But then I don't have a... Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Let me just copy this. Move it. It's weird that the REPL would run in like the test environment. I don't know. And still doesn't know that that symbol is there, so... Hey, Emrys. Okie dokie. I guess it just does not work. I don't know. Oops. Janet, I guess. It's cool to make desktop apps, but this seems like kind of unnecessarily difficult, or at least more difficult than I'm used to, for sure. Hmm. Hmm. New here, what's up? We are trying to make, well, I guess we're just messing around with the Janet programming language and raylib. Also, you look a bit drained. What's up with that? Probably because I've been exercising the past few days in the mornings. So that's probably exactly it. The exercise. Hmm. I was looking into raylib like 10 years ago for some dev. Hey, Jared. Yeah, like I see the potential of raylib. I definitely see the potential of raylib. It feels like a very strong successor to SDL. I don't know if the Janet bindings are like what's going on, you know? We might have to actually like try Jank out. Do Jank and SDS or Jank and raylib. That might be interesting. More of a JLib issue than a raylib issue. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Fork your own language. It's not my language. I have to keep telling people this. Lies. Ugh. I want to like Janet so badly. Like I'm trying really hard to like it, but like there's just I don't know, there's like a lot more friction than I anticipated. It's really cool that you can create standalone executables. Like I think that's really really cool. Is it Turing complete? Of course it's Turing complete. Yeah, I guess it's like the niche. It's like a niche of a niche programming language, right? Like the guy that created like Fennel, the Lisp that runs on the Lua runtime, he made this Janet programming language. And it's very Clojure-like, obvi. Manner of building up your own environment for it. Let us plug his place. Something like Clojure. That is very true. 100%, Judy. Aren't you supposed to be working? God, I kind of hate it when people just make like, oh, it's so annoying. It's so like, that's such a like a Lisp thing to do. Be like, oh, here's an ECS library, and it's just like macros and maps. Like, brother, that's not even what ECS is. Use ECS to coordinate disparate domains without coupling them together too tightly. That's the whole point of entity component system. Be back to lurking soon. Yeah, looking at JLib, not gonna lie, if I didn't have a billion other projects, I'd write you something instead. Aw. Maybe I should write my own JLib competitor. Ah. Oh, cool. There's the Janet JS, which transpiles Janet to JavaScript. Janetta Ray. Underestimate how much people miss the point of things. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I actually came here looking for something, but I totally forgot what I was looking for. Fuck. Oh, editor stuff, yeah. INF Janet. Okay. Yeah. It's just a single .el with like a couple of contributors. Classic. Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. There's oh. Oh, why? The INF and Janet key bindings are completely different than cider. Are you blankly looking onto docs on another screen? What? On another screen? It's the same screen. There's only this screen, and when I read chat, I usually tilt my head a little bit like this. But it's the same screen. The other screen is over here when I look over here. Hi, Silver Server. I suppose I could fork the INF Janet and then change the key bindings myself to be more like cider Emacs like, I guess. Or even add like stuff. Hell, I could implement a net REPL session. That's interesting. Oh, it actually looks like they do net REPL anyway, so that's good. What's the function called? Autoload? INF Janet connect? Why did they call it INF Janet? Like they should just like there's slime and cider. This could just be like I don't know. Well, what could it be called, chat? Slime, cider. I don't know what slime stands for. Slime stands for Superior Lisp Interaction Mode for Emacs. Does the cider stand for anything, or is it just a cider? Oh, it does stand for something. Closure script, closure interactive development environment that rocks cider, okay? So we got to come up with a cool acronym, obviously, for the Janet. The spectacles are pretty cool. Thank you. Don't you just love oh how they frame my face? My hair should be up more. Come on, do the thing. Janet. I don't know. I should find a word, a 5-letter word, and try to reverse engineer the acronym here. It'd have to start with J though, because Janet would be like, or something. There'd have to be a J in it for the word Janet. K Aunt May. Wow. Janet. Yeah, I don't know. What words start with J? Not a lot of words with J in it. Abject. Abject. Janky. Janet writing Jetta. Janet writing Janet. No, that's meta circular. It is sorcerer. Welcome. I just got a raylib window to draw a texture on my mouse pointer. So that's fun. JRAD. Mm-mm-mm. Max 5-letter words. Search. Okay, sweet. Oh, nice. Mm. Ooh, Jiffy would be good. Janet, interactive, something. Janet, interactive. Ah, jives. Jibes. Jived. Okay, interesting. Janet's ultimate interactive coding environment. Juice. That's actually really good, Nathan. That's actually amazing. Janet's ultimate interactive coding environment. So streamery. No, it has to be a 5-letter word, Jared. Because slime and cider are 5-letter words. Wake up and juice. Emacs juice. That's nerdy shit. That's nerdy shit, you guys. It's great. Oh hey, Captain Coder. Juice mode for Emacs. Yeah, exactly. Juice mode. Juice REPL Connect. Perfect. We'll just rebuild all the cider API, but for Janet, the Janet programming language, and we'll just call it Juice. It's perfect. So now for your Lisp environments, you have slime, cider, and juice. You take your pick. I might turn that into a short. It might be silly. Janet's another new exciting task. Janet. Wow. Guys, why aren't we developing this? We need to get on this today. I've never written an Emacs well, I kind of have, but I haven't really written a huge Emacs mode before, you know? Jives was a JVM once? Raylib is really cool. It is cool. I like it. I'm kind of down with it. Yay! I know nothing of Janet Lang. I also don't, but I'm stumbling my way through it. It's kind of neat. It's a neat programming language for sure. And it's kind of cool that you can interop with C and also build an executable, a standalone executable with it using C libs. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's what I've been doing here with this raylib stuff. It's probably not. Yeah, it's like Lua if it was a Lisp. It's not actually. I don't think it's actually like a standalone executable. It's probably the Janet interpreter bundled up with it's like the Janet interpreter that's been bundled up with like header files for embedding raylib or Janet raylib bindings, and then like also bundled with like the Janet scripts or whatever to make an executable. But it looks like an executable and it crashes like an executable. We got seg faults for like an hour straight. So Jimbo Janet interactive mode babe. Oh, wow. I think you can do better. Janet interactive mode because something. This is above my great pay grade. Janet interactive mode. No, I like Juice a lot. Juice is great. Oh no, you guys, it's bad because then people will say in a conversation, I like Janet's juice. I can't have that. A recursive acronym? Oh no. Hmm. 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 Thinking. Oh, you guys, I don't want to go back to a day job. I want to stream all day, every day again. I feel like last month was really fun. Last month was so much fun for like the stream. Awesome interactive mode for Janet. No, it has to be like a 5-letter word though. Aim for J. Like slime, cider, and juice, I guess. Juice works the best. What's contracts for 2026 looking like? Well, it looks like I have one lined up. I just need to go do all the estimating for it, which I should probably do today, honestly. I just wish I could stream like full time. But I also can't really expect like a handful of people to pay me a salary because that's low key kind of crazy. Um like handful of viewers paying my stuff. But I do love streaming like a whole bunch. Is low key unlikely crazy? Hey Santa Kenobi. Is the slowdown finally over this year? I don't know. I've been working with the same client for like 2 years. I even said to them, I was like, I haven't worked for anybody for 2 years. Not even like my longest full time employment engagement was like 1 year and 7 months, not even 2 years. So it's kind of crazy. Low, the low key win. I can't. I don't know. Low key, genuinely. You know what's weird about my thing where I'm like, brother, if LMs can replace devs, why don't they just generate a binary? People seem to like forget the first like few seconds of that sentence. They're like, it's impossible. I'm like, I know it's impossible. Like, and even if it was possible, a simple thought experiment like disproves that. Everybody thinks it's about the capability of the LLMs, but it's actually what I'm saying is it's not really possible to replace humans with LLMs, right? But everybody keeps yapping about the capabilities of the LLMs. I'm like, ugh. That TikTok, by the way, it's been live for almost 24 hours, has 71,000 views. How the frick? I'm an LLM? Hi, random. Hmm. Stuff just explodes in popularity. Oh, yeah. There probably are LLMs in my DMs. Why did I start YouTube? To grow? Keep growing? Hmm. Oh, the TikToks. Oh, you can watch the TikTok on TikTok if you want. Maybe I can get a link to it. Oops. I kind of expected the comments to be like that though, because they were like that on X. People were arguing with me about the capability of the model and not whether or not models actually will replace software developers. I think most developers know that it won't, but wait, what? What? Apparently I have a GitHub sponsor. This is really funny. Um, that's so funny. What? It's sponsoring you for $5 a month? Who? Okay. But for what projects on GitHub? What? This is so weird. I've never had someone sponsor me on GitHub. Is it for Ensure? Are they sponsoring Ensure? I don't know. I don't know. Is this real? Is this like fishing? It looks real. Sponsors. Okay, let's see. Sponsor dashboard. Ugh. Getting hungry, chat room. Do I even have the GitHub mobile app? I don't think I do. Apparently so. Posture check, boy. Did you posture check? Oh, okay. Shoot. Apparently. Ow. Yay. What are they? Don't they sponsor? I thought sponsors sponsored specific projects. Is that not how GitHub sponsors work? Well, I have a plumber coming. He said he's in Richmond Hill, so he'll probably be here in like an hour or so. So I should probably go clean the kitchen and eat like a snack or lunch or something. Oh, you guys. Mine is set up to sponsor the organization rather than a specific project, but I think you can have both. See, I thought I had it set up to sponsor a project, but yeah, well, my bio is about Insure, which I haven't really touched in a while. The $5 a month tier, which is what this new sub is, this new sponsor. It's just the tier description is warm fuzzies. Warmer fuzzies, $10 a month, $25 a month, pretty cool tier. $100 a month, but not sure, but generous. $1,000 a month, get your logo or name on a project website. $2,000 a month, I'll join your company chat for help and support. It'll be fun. Yeah, I don't know. That's very cool though. Guys, I have GitHub sponsors. That's so exciting. Bottled bathwater. I don't even have a bathtub in my apartment. All right, all right, all right, all right. That's I do have to go though. Oh, God damn, we're just getting going too. Like, man, life is just always in the way of streaming. Like, should I just quit my full-time job? Should I just quit my should I just quit freelancing and be a content creator full time? No. Oh, all right. We'll stream all day tomorrow. It's Friday, so we'll stream all day tomorrow. How about that? Sound good? If you like money, probably not. That's true. You've been saying this since I've been watching here. But yeah, and I think I might stream on Saturday too. We'll see. Okie dokie, who should we raid? Because I do have to go and clean. Toodles. Bye, guys. I appreciate it. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Bye. Thanks for the stream. You are welcome. Oh, let's go raid Shader Theory. We'll just say it's a belated birthday raid. Miss you already? Aw. Alright, let's go raid. Did we raid Shader Theory yet already? I don't remember. Alright, whatever. It's fine. It's fine, you guys. It's fine. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll stream all day and we'll mess with Janet and yak about it and all that stuff, and it'll be great. I promise. Okay. Bye.